Hey guys, Triple B here. Do you remember when Lost Origins came out and there's that really cool single prize deck to come with it? Clefairy? Probably not, because it got completely overshadowed by that other single prize deck to come out with it. Lost Box that had Sableye and said, I'm just going to do 6 here and 6 here and take out those Clefairies, or go Cramorant and take out a Clefairy, or go Greninja and take out 2 Clefairies. Yeah, that really sucked, because Clefairy seemed like it had a lot of potential, and thanks to the new evolution we got, Clefable EX, it seems like Clefairy might get its time to shine. Just to refresh your memory, in case you did forget about Clefairy, it has the ability Moonwatching Party that when it's in the active spot, lets you search for as many Psychic Energy cards as you have Clefairy on your bench and attach them to them. So you got 1 in the active, 3 on your bench, get 3 energy, solid. Then you could just switch into another Clefairy, it's in the active, search your deck, 3 energy, 3 Clefairy, solid. Switch into another one, do it again, switch into that 4th one, do it again. You've done that 4 times, 4 times 3, 12 energy, attach for turn, 13. You're probably wondering where I'm going with this. Well, Clefairy's attack Wonderstorm is going to do 20 damage for each psychic energy that you have in play. So those 13 energy you just got in play, all of a sudden you're doing 260 damage. You're just shy of taking out Pokemon Vstar, but you're doing that in 1 turn. There's probably not a Pokemon Vstar in play yet. You're just knocking out the Pokemon V before it even evolves. That's solid. Like you're definitely in a pretty great position right there. You can also just double that damage by switching into a Weirdeer V. So Weirdeer, when it comes from the bench into your active spot, lets you move as many energy from your other Pokemon to it as you'd like, and it has a 40 times multiplier for each energy specifically attached to it. So that means with 9 energy on it, you're doing 360 damage and you're taking out anything in the format. Even a Goodra Vstar that's just used Rolling Iron. It's effectively got 350 HP, you're knocking it out. If they have a V-Guard energy on there though, just attach another one, you're doing 400 damage, minus 30, 370. You're killing it. You're an absolute beast. And it's a basic V Pokemon, so you can attach Sky Seal Stone to it and take an extra prize when you knock out Pokemon Vstar or Pokemon Vmax. Making some pretty interesting matchups. Mew Vmax, kill it, take 4 prizes, then just take out a Genesect later with a Clefairy, and you're in a very good spot. We're gonna backtrack though, because I did open and tell you guys, well, Lost Box overshadowed Clefairy, and did say now we're in a good spot to beat it. And yeah, it's because Clefable EX. So Clefable EX has 260 HP. Cramorant can't one-shot it, Sableye can't really one-shot it, Greninjas can't one-shot it. You can one-shot them though, since we're going to be doing 170 damage. Also lets you move around energy from any of your Pokemon to your other Pokemon as you like. So maybe you had that Weirdeer, you put all the energy onto it earlier and you're like, oh, I want it off, somehow it's not dead, move it around. Or your opponent has a Path to the Peak in play, you're trying to set up that Weirdeer for next turn, you can just move it all over that way. Definitely an option to kind of get around things. Also have a copy of Thornton though, so if Path to the Peak's in play, just set up a Clefairy, turn it into a Weirdeer and do a big number. You're fine in a couple of ways. But the main takeaway there though is that Clefable can kind of fix up that Lost Box matchup. So instead of it being a single prize deck into a single prize deck where they're heavily favored, you have a 2-prizer out, they then have to try and get a 2-prizer out to come and deal with you. You have ways to one-shot their 2-prizers, and the scales are starting to level a little bit more. So it seems like it might be Clefairy's day to kind of come out of the shadows and into the sunlight. Or I guess in this sense, the moonlight? Yeah, Clefairy is more of a moon guy. It likes the moonstones. The other benefit of the Clefable EX though is its ability Lunar Zone. Does something pretty incredible by removing the retreat cost of any of your Pokemon with Psychic Energy attached, meaning that those Clefairy that normally have a 2 retreat cost and we're reliant on using Switch cards to move around, we can move them around just for free. So we can use Switch, we can manually retreat them and not have to pay. Don't do it until later in the game though, because obviously if you have a Clefable, it means it's not a Clefairy, so that's 1 more energy you're not getting out and 1 more Clefairy that can't go in the active and get energy out to the bench ones. So keep it until later in the game when you're using like Energy Recycler to reset your deck with energy, or Super Rod to put some back in. Early in the game, probably not needed, but it can be very solid to just be able to go into a Weirdeer or fix up that math for Lost Box by having a bit more HP, as we mentioned. And for our tech Pokemon, we are going to be including a copy of Manaphy, protecting our bench from Greninja's shenanigans. They come out, they do 90 to 2 things. We just go, no, our bench is fine. We've also got a Squawkabilly, which can be a solid option early in the game. You play it, you choose to discard your hand, draw into more things, means you can be getting into those switch cards to be proccing all those Clefairies and take some pretty cheeky knockouts early if you're going second, or in some situations you may even just attack with the Squawkabilly, doing 20 damage to the active, get 2 energy from the discard back into your hand, so if you ditch them from your hand with Squawkabilly, we can be recovering them, get some in play, help set up into Weird Ears and Clefairies. It's not a bad option, and we do have that Thornton that just later in the game you go, okay, that Squawkabilly is now Clefairy. So it's fine. We've got ways to get it off our bench, so it's not just a low health 2-prize Pokemon to get taken out. As our deck is heavily dependent on establishing our bench very fast, we've got VIP Pass, Nest Ball, and Artisan to make sure that we can do it. We also have Heavy Ball to guarantee that no Clefairies left in the prizes, and our Weird Ears in play when we need it, or our Manaphy. Those one-off cards, they can be very crucial. For draw power, we do have Research, can be a little bit risky since you're discarding cards. We've got ways to recover energy and Pokemon though. Rescue Carrier can get Clefairies back from the discard very fast. Energy Recycler, energy back into the deck, Clefairy gets them back out, so there's a lot of synergy going on there. And then our other draw supporters, we are running 2 copies of Iono, but since we don't really have solid draw support Pokemon like Bibarel to help us recover later in the game, Iono can be punishing us, so we're also going to be running 2 copies of Bruno. Since we're a single prize deck, we're likely getting knocked out pretty much every turn. Bruno is going to let you shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 4 cards, but if something was knocked out, you draw 7. It also means we're not resetting our opponent's hand, because early in the game, us getting 6 off Iono is good, but our opponent getting 6 off of it is not so good. So Bruno is a great option to be able to do. And then as always, we've got some boss's orders in there just to make sure we're getting those key knockouts when we want them, gust them up. It's definitely a solid option to have in, well, every deck. What are your thoughts on Clefairy though? Do you think the new evolution for the deck is going to make it have an impact on the meta, or is it still going to be living in the shadows of Lost Box? Let me know in the comments down below, because always happy to have a chat about it and keen on feedback. If you're eager to try this deck out for yourself though, you can grab it from the description of the video, and if you do, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and let me know, and subscribe to keep up with the shenanigans. Now let's jump on ladder and see how we go with this tonight. All right, we open Clefairy, check the Clefairy on the bench, VIP Pass, get some more Clefairies. We've got Weird Ear, we've got Manaphy, we've got the sauce, and looks like we're into Gyarados Vmax. Crushing Hammer, they're going to be trying to get rid of our energy, but it's redundant because we just get a bunch out of the deck. They done goofed, man. They don't know what they're in for. What's the Clefable sauce? So Clefable gives our psychic Pokemon free retreat, or not our psychic Pokemon, our Pokemon with psychic energy attached free retreat, so it just helps pivot around the Clefairies a little bit, get into the Weird Ear, do some shenanigans, keep energy in play instead of having to discard it for the retreat. Does Beach Court do the same thing? It sure does, but someone requested a Clefable deck, and this is what we're going for. All right, we chuck that down. I don't know that we research, because, or not research, Iono, because it seemed like they did kind of struggle a bit with their setup. Like, we could go for the Squawkabilly just to get extra stuff out. Yeah, like, I think we just go for this, and we're just going to try and blow that up. Right? Yeah. Blowing stuff up's neat. Although if we went for the Squawkabilly, we could have got into Boss and just taken care of that. But then we don't get the Sky Seal Stone play. And that's also pretty neat. I don't think Manaphy comes up in this match. They do have DTE attached though, so Weird Ear would be safe if we did want to go into it and kill this Bidoof. Oh, like, do we Iono? Because Iono also keeps Recycler. Yeah, we just Iono. We just Iono. Please make an Infernape deck. What Infernapes do we even have at the moment? Oh, we got the Squawk. Look at that. This is the dude. Did we use this one already? No. I was like, I probably should have checked. They've got little arrows on them. I can check. I just chose not to for, well, no apparent reason. That's why. Like, do I put them down? I put them down. I get rid of these. If I don't, I have no way of getting these out of my hand, right? I guess I could just play them and not resolve them. That gets them out of my hand. Ho, ho, ho. Get outsmarted, VIP Pass. And get me a Greninja. Oh, actually, if I Greninja, then I can't get the attachment on him. But But I could also just hard retreat. Let's do that. Let's just go real aggressive. Show them we mean business. Oh, we got the super run. Neat. So, I didn't realize he had 2 retreat costs. He's a chunky boy. Okay, you know what? Clefable for the retreat is valid. Do this, get more energy out. We've got 2 more Clefairies that can attack. We've got all the energy now out of the deck, so when we draw cards, we're just drawing really good cards. Greninja, you're also not doing very much for us because there's not energy anymore. Such is life, I guess. We switch into him, though. He's going to have 7 energy on him. Seems pretty good. We do need to get a way to switch into him, though. Clefairy's going to get knocked out. We've got Bruno. We don't need to boss. We're fine. We're fine. The Infernape, which discards top cards of the deck and does damage equal to fire energy in the deck. That's kind of cool. They have nothing now, but he's so cool. There's the Infernape V that's like flip coins and maybe do a thing. Maybe doing stuff's neat sometimes when you maybe do the thing. It's something. Okay, so they did get into the Arceus Vstar. That's fine. I'll just kill it. You think I can't? I got a weird ear right here, man. Right here. See, Poo Poo joining the Goomba gang. Welcome, man. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the stream, man. Hope you're enjoying it. Let's catch up on some chat. Make sure we're not missing anything in here. So, Poo Poo, you're not really into sports? Ah, fair. It's not an NHL fan? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so they do have the Pikachu Vmax. Mildly annoying, but we can just boss kill it before it starts doing stuff. Well, now we can't. Maybe we should have gone into Weird Ear. Arceus can't knock out the Weird Ear. Okay, he knocks him out. Oh, well, that's just rude. I forgot you existed. All right, all in with the Clefairies. Oh, Clefairy's dead. 6 energy in the bin. We can get 5 back. We can put 1 in the active. Accelerate out 2. Switching card into another one, accelerate out 2 more. That puts us to, what, 4 energy. We're currently at 7. 7 plus 4 is 11, times 2 is 220. We're 60 off a knockout. And that's in play. Rude. Very rude. I wanted to do the thing. Then you had to exist, man. You just had to exist. Such is life, I guess. You demand a Toxtricity deck? Man, honestly, I wanted to play Toxtricity. That was the deck I was hoping we'd play Friday. I think we'll try it at some point tonight. I want to try Toxtricity. I want to try Duraludon with Gita. There's so many good things right now. Well, so many potentially good things right now. We switch into you. Hey, we got the dude. We got the dude. I think we wait until you kill me, though. I'll get another dude back. 180. Is 180 the way? Also, we could Palpad. Palpad Iono Research. I kind of want him in the discard so that I could Thornton into him. Boss kill him, please, sir. Please, sir. Can you murder my dear? But, like, politely. Why are we British? I don't know. Don't ask questions. Alright. Clefairy, do the thing. All the energy's out again. And we are not quite hitting the number. Not quite hitting the number. Yay. Man, as if they had the Spirit Tome. Why are we British? I don't know. That was my best British. Was it any good? God, no. But no, Toxtricity and pre-release is nuts. Toxtricity was good, Palafin was good, Camerupt existed, Togekiss also very good. But no, Toxtricity and Standard, it's like, how are we going to make it work? Probably Toxtricity, Scizor, Draw Engine would be Liepard? Energy Acceleration is probably Flaffy. Do we have like a Psychic Toxel? Do we have any non-lightning type Toxels is the main question. Also, who... Emerald, cheers, buddy. Cheers, man. Orbital Evomancy has Pidgeot EX now? Okay. Like, it's a concept. Okay, so Pikachu's coming out. Murdering my Clefairy. That's fine, I got a Clefable. I can do murders too. And then I'll just put all the energy here. Because I can move energy. What's his attack cost? 3. Yeah, let's do that. We do the thing. We remember that we got all the energy out last turn after we did the thing. Hindsight. It's a bitch. Heavy ball. What are we working in the thin here? Oh, there's that's the stuff I want. Cool. This would be really helpful right now. This also not a bad call, but yeah, you 2 cards. I'd really like ya. Really would. Let's do this just to thin. Manaphy, are you relevant? Like, probably not. No. I think we'd bin it just because if we research and we get into this card, it gives us options. But at the same time, I could just this copy rope, right? Probably do need more Super Rod in the deck. I think I only put 1. And it seems pretty clutch. If I have Scoppy Rope, what are they doing? They give us Doof or they give us Spiritomb? I guess regardless of what they give us, we're in a tough spot. Can this kill? 120, 240? It can't. Okay, so we are just going to move all the energy to Weird Ear. Boss up Sky Seal Stone for game next turn. Yes. That is the play. Yeah, give me literally anything. Give me anything. This comes up. We'll accelerate more energy. Switch for free. Or you could take 3 prizes with Switch. 4 prizes. Oh, buddy, that's exactly what I wanted to murder. How did you know? But now, like, I really need that Thornton because you're gonna be gunning for him. I know you're gonna. We know that they run Path also, so we can't be fully committed on doing the murders. Let's go into that. I think we do bulk him up. Yeah, let's bulk him up. How many does he need for a knockout onto that? 8? 9. 9 times 4 is 360. 8 times 4 is 320. He needs all of them. Like, are we just going all in? I feel like we're just going all in. If you hit me with Path to the Peak, I'm having a bad time. And, like, they've got Crushing Hammers and stuff. So, nah, yeah, all in. What you got, man? Granted, now we don't have Free Retreat, because he doesn't have energy, but we've got Switch, so we should be fine. We'll be fine. Overcommitted? Yeah. Such a good prompt. I've got to add more of those. I've got to add more of those. I was watching a video today actually about like how to add them with like little pop-ups and stuff. So I think I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. There's one where like I was doing like the... Do you guys play Mortal Kombat? Like old school Mortal Kombat? Because they used to have like the thing where you would do like uppercuts or when you do fatalities and the little dude would pop up and he'd be like, Toasty! So I think I'm going to add that. I think that'd be funny. How's the Fable working? Oh, there I was. Here you are. How you doing, buddy? The Fable's doing good, actually. Doing good. We're in effectively a like game over moment, right? We've got boss, we've got Sky Seal Stone. We just have to boss kill that next turn. Game. If they Iono us, in a tricky spot, but we do have 3 copies of boss in the deck and we haven't played any yet. And we've got 12 cards left in the deck. So if they Iono us, we're drawing into 4. 4 out of those 12 are, well, 2 out of those 12 are boss. So we're in an all right spot. We're in an all right spot. Also, Torkoal popping up in the chat. Love to see it. Love to see it. I love Torkoal. Such a cool Pokemon. Such a good guy. But no, yeah, the Clefable's is putting in work. Is putting in work. Spaghetti, you got to get a trainer pass. So if you type exclamation Poke Start, I think it did it tell us? Yeah, exclamation bar Poke Start. It'll give you a little starter Pokemon and like some stuff, and then you can play the game. It's great. Okay, so they did do Crushing Hammer. They got rid of one of our energy. We're still on 9 for the Weird Ear though, so it's still doing real big number. They're gonna boss up the Weird Ear. Have at it, man. Have at it. Oh, they're not. Okay, they boss up Clefairy. Okay, cool. Murder it. That's fun. And GG. Emerald, you gotta head off, buddy. No worries, no worries. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday and did enjoy the bit of the stream you did get to catch. I know you're always a big fan of watching the video, so it just means that you get a little treat to watch later. But yeah, we'll use Star Order. So that's our V-Star power. If we knock out a VMAX or V-Star Pokemon, we take an extra prize. We're gonna boss up this Gyarados, and we're gonna take 4 prizes, doing 360 damage. Yeah, it's fine. Seems fine. Well, that was sick. And there's our Thornton and Rope we could have used earlier. That was nuts. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're wanting to see some more games, you can click the link here. It'll take you to the second channel where the VOD of this stream will be available. Or if you're after another deck list, you should be able to click the link here. Till next time though, take care of yourself.